Hello students, I am Nisha Nair. In this video, we are going to learn about another type of bond, covalent bond, and properties of covalent bond and different types of covalent bond. So, what is covalent bond? In previous video, we have learned about ionic bond where transfer of electron take place from one atom to another atom. Here in this covalent bond, we can see sharing of electrons take place. Sharing of electrons between two similar or dissimilar atoms. Here mutual sharing take place. So we can give a definition of covalent bond as mutual sharing of electrons between two similar or dissimilar atoms. Example for covalent bonds are H2 hydrogen gas, O2 oxygen gas, H2O water molecules. You can see two molecules are of the same atoms and another molecules have different atoms. So we can say a general definition of covalent bond is mutual sharing of electrons between two similar or dissimilar atoms. According to the sharing of electrons and according to the type of atoms, covalent bond is further classified into two. They are non-polar covalent bond and polar covalent bond. Let me give an introduction for non-polar covalent bond. What is non-polar covalent bond? Non-polar covalent bond means sharing of electrons or mutual sharing of electrons between two similar atoms. Their atoms will be similar and similar atoms shares mutual electrons. For example for non-polar covalent bond is H2 hydrogen gas, oxygen gas. So in hydrogen, we know the position of hydrogen periodic table is on first position. And we know the number of electron in hydrogen is 1. So, electronic configuration of hydrogen is 1s1. Similarly, another hydrogen also have 1 electron. So, electronic configuration of another hydrogen is also can get 1s1. So, both have last subshell as a s subshell. As we know, s subshell can accommodate maximum number of electrons as 2. So, to have a stable configuration, both hydrogen needs one more electron. So what they will do, both hydrogens share their 1 electrons with each other and have a stable configuration. So in hydrogen gas or a diatomic gas, they are more stable in diatomic form. Why? Because in diatomic form, both hydrogens share their electrons and form a stable configurations. Thus, this type of a bond is known as non-polar covalent bond. Similarly, in oxygen, the number of electrons are 8. So, electronic configuration we can write as 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. Same, another oxygen also have 8 electrons. We can write electronic configuration as 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. Now, here in oxygen we can see P is the last subshell. So, P can accommodate maximum number of electrons is 6. So in oxygen we can say they have only 4 electrons. So they need 2 more electrons to have a stable configuration. Now oxygen also are stable in diatomic form. Why? Both oxygen share 2 electrons. Means 4 electrons are there in the sharing and they have the stable configuration. So oxygen is also stable and mostly exists in diatomic form because after sharing of 2 electrons, they form a stable configurations where the bond form is called as a non-polar covalent bond. So, if sharing of electron take place, if mutual sharing take place, then such type of a bond is known as a covalent bond. Or if mutual sharing of electron take place between similar atoms like oxygen gas, hydrogen gas, such type of a bond are called as non-polar covalent bond. So, one more time I can define as non-polar covalent bond is known as the mutual sharing of electrons between two similar atoms. Now, let me see another type of covalent bond which is known as polar covalent bond. So, polar covalent bond is just opposite of non-polar covalent bond. So, how can we define polar covalent bond? Polar covalent bond means mutual sharing of electrons between two dissimilar atoms, different atoms. Two different atoms share their electrons to have a stable configuration. So, in polar covalent bond, we can see example of H2O. H2O is known as a water molecule. We can see here one oxygen, is having a bond with two hydrogen. Now, as we know, hydrogen has one electron. So, electronic configuration of first hydrogen is 1s1 and electronic configuration of another hydrogen is also 1s1. Both hydrogen need one more electron to have a stable configuration, and electronic configuration of oxygen is 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. Now, oxygen need two more electrons to have a stable configuration. So, here what takes place? Oxygen will be in the center and both hydrogen will be on the other side. Both hydrogen share one electrons and a single oxygen share one electron with one hydrogen atom and another electron with another hydrogen atom and form a bond which is called as a polar covalent bond. We can see here this here with hydrogen oxygen is having one bond, and here with this hydrogen oxygen has having another bond. So here oxygen is sharing two electrons with two other hydrogen atoms and mutual sharing take place. So this type of bond is known as polar covalent bond. So here mutual sharing of electrons take place between two different atoms. So this is the explanation for covalent bond and this is the explanation for types of covalent bond. Now, those are compounds who shows polar covalent bond or covalent bond or non-polar covalent bonds are known as covalent compounds. So, what are the properties of covalent compounds? We can see the properties of covalent compounds are: first, they mostly exist in liquid and gaseous state. They are stable in the form of liquid and gaseous state. Next, they have lower melting and boiling point. And third, they do not conduct electricity either in the aqueous form or either in the solid form. So, they are poor conductor of electricity. So, this is about the definition of covalent bonds and properties of covalent bonds. So, covalent bonds are classified into two. General definition for covalent compounds are sharing of electrons between two similar or dissimilar atoms.